Hey, what's up, team? Korea is getting some big changes in Throne and Liberty on February 12th, and while we won't see them globally until the March 6th update of Wilds of Talandre, it's good to know what's coming. And in this video, I'm going to try to break down some key updates and what they could mean for us when they eventually drop. So let's get into it. So, hello, this is Throne and Liberty. We'd like to inform you of the update contents that will be applied through the regular maintenance on Wednesday, February 12th, 2025. See below for more details. We've adjusted the combat balance of each weapon skills, specialization skills, and bug fixes, or error fixes, I guess. We've adjusted the balance of each weapon skills and adjusted some of the effects provided by weapon specializations and fixed errors that occurred. The tooltip descriptions have been revised to provide a better understanding when using skills. So here we have Longsword, which I guess is the Sword and Shield, and Spirit of Resurrection. The effect of recovering a certain amount of mana for each block using shield defense or shield survival has been adjusted so that the recovery of health and mana is applied up to a maximum of 30 times per shield survival. So I'm guessing that this skill is referring to the SNS Resilient Mind, I guess. So we're getting a cap on the amount of times this stacks. I guess that's what this means here. So probably not too big of a change, mainly only affecting when you're being, I guess, hit by a lot of targets. So you're probably not going to notice this too much, other than larger scale fights. And then we go to Iron Fortress, which probably is Stalwart Bastion, I'm guessing. So focus on effect target. Fixed an issue where the specialization's rare defense achievement effect. Rare defense achievement effect. So I'm guessing that this is referring to probably the skills specialization of Stalwart Bastion. Focus on barrier and rare auxiliary achievement effect, extreme survival technique. The skill effect will not trigger when specialization was activated. So yeah, just a bug fix here for Iron Fortress. Now we go into weapon specialization of the SNS. Skill effect of each rare defense achievement effect barrier focus is adjusted. So we don't have this yet in our version of the game. This is probably likely referring to the new weapon specialization trees that we'll be getting on March 6th. But let's look into this anyway. So resistance to all status abnormalities 200 to 150. So this is a nerf. Damage reduction from 25 to 15, also a nerf. And primary weapon base damage minus 30 to minus 25. So yeah, this node looks like it's getting a little bit of a nerf. So SNS getting a little bit weaker, I guess, in this node. And then we go down here, fix an issue where combat status was not released when activating the advanced attack achievement effect. So yeah, these are just general bug fixes, I guess, here. So we can keep moving on. Two-handed sword. Yeah, this is probably greatsword. So let's go back into here. Weapon specialization. Again, we're not going to be getting this until our update on March 6th. So the skill effect, hero attack node, yeah, another nerf. So another adjustment to one of the nodes in the greatsword weapon specialization tree. Let's see here. When vitality is above 50%, critical damage increased by 6.6 to 12. Yeah, so this node is getting nerfed, I guess. Got a greatsword nerf coming in. In the description, hero attack specialization effect, blood guard. The part that said the critical. So yeah, here's just a little bug fix. Let's move on to Dagger. Black Wind Spirit. The maximum number of activations per skill has been adjusted to 30. So this looks like a little bit of a nerf. It's getting capped. Black Wind Spirit. So that's probably... Yeah, I'm guessing this is probably the Umbral Spirit upgrade. Maybe Thunder Spirit specialization is getting a cap on the skill. The maximum number of activations per skill has been adjusted to 30. So yeah, we're capping the skill at 30. Again, weapon specializations, longbow. So more weapon specialization balances. So let's move on to the wand, I guess. This magic wand is probably wand. Nightmare Swamp. So maybe, not sure what this is yet. Adjusted so that when a hit occurs, damage is added equal to 100% of the basic damage. So we're probably likely looking at the corrupted magic circle here for this skill, and it likely means that in addition to the existing damage over time, the skill now deals probably some upfront burst damage that's equal to 100% of the skill's base damage. That's kind of what I'm understanding from this. Not 100% sure, but yeah, it looks like a little bit of a buff here if it's getting a base damage added to it. More weapon specialization changes. Window. So Windows probably is the spear, I guess. And yeah, everyone's probably looking at all these spear changes and wondering what's going to be happening for our version. So let's get into it. Specialization skills, deadly move, status effect has been changed from detrimental to beneficial. Paradise effect. Paradise. Fixed an issue where the shield effect did not stack. Yeah, so some bug fixes up here. Heat Island. This is likely referring to Phoenix Barrage, I'm guessing. Adjusted the damage of the Fire Island skill and increased monster damage from 80 to 125%. So I'm guessing the Phoenix Barrage skill is getting its damage numbers adjusted, but the monster damage is going up from 80 to 125. So let's look at the top end here. So a bit of a nerf here, probably around maybe 20%. A 20% nerf on this skill is likely what we're seeing for Phoenix Barrage. Now, Firework Throw. This ability is probably Javelin Inferno, I'm guessing. So yeah, this is a big skill here. Let's see what happens. The range and description of the chain transfer of the flamethrower is now correctly displayed. So yeah, bug fix. The duration of the spark, a fireworks resource, has been changed from 30 to 10 seconds. So this is your stacking. So you're going to have way less time now to get this skill off. Before you had 30 seconds, and now it's going down to 10. That's huge. So you're going to be you're going to have to get this off quick then once you stack this up. And you're going to have to try to get the damage out as fast as possible. Now you're not going to be able to run around with your stacks quite as much as you could before. So yeah, this is a big nerf, guys, for the spear. Everyone's saying that spear is fine in tier 2, and there's no changes that need to be happening clearly. Based on this, it looks like the Korean version of the game is having a little bit of a spear problem, maybe, or that they consider the weapon a little bit too strong right now, and they're going to be adjusting it. This likely isn't coming to our version of the game for a little while. We'll be likely seeing this in March 6th again. But yeah, pretty big nerf, I guess. The damage of the flamethrowing skill has been adjusted, and the damage to monsters has been increased. So yeah, we get a monster buff here. Not too big of a deal. And let's look at the damage values here. So at the highest level, we go from 342% plus 127 to 257% plus 95. So yeah, looking like around a 25% nerf on the damage of this skill. So that's pretty crazy. So the spear is going from 30 seconds stacking to 10 seconds. So you not only have to get your spear stacks out there faster, so you got to find a target, you got to stack, find a target, and the damage is getting nerfed a bit. So it's gonna be a bit harder now. What do you guys think about this change? All the spear users out there. So let's keep going. Integrated specialization skills. Destruction Spear. The Destruction Spear skill activation effect, duration, and damage amount have been adjusted. So again, we're getting a bit of a nerf here on the spear. Deadly Death, Life in the End. The reactivation timeout has been changed from 1 minute to 20 seconds. Poisoner modified to check whether it is activated in the battle state. So yeah, we're just getting these look like the new weapon specialization key nodes, where if you have a certain amount of weapon specialization gathered up, like your total, you get to unlock a new skill. So these are probably referring to those. Again, we don't have those yet. 1 minute to 20 seconds from Deadly Death. Yeah, so we get a pretty big nerf on this skill for the weapon specialization skills, and the poisoner skill modified to check whether it is activated in the battle state. So yeah, we're just gonna change here. Time bomb, the description error that was displayed as when using a control skill has been corrected to when dealing damage with a control skill. So this was like a burst skill, I think, in the new weapon specialization tree, where you would stack this time bomb ability, and then it would go off after a certain amount of time whenever you used a CC. But I guess you could use CCs that actually wouldn't directly um, deal any damage to the target, like maybe a sleep or something like that. So now you won't be able to use this skill with CCs that don't deal damage, I guess. And we've got some dev comments here. Currently, the survivability and maintenance ability of the longsword, so SNS, and wand combination are judged to be excessive without any compatibility. So the related abilities have been adjusted through the 2.12 patch. Additionally, throughout the patch on 2.19, certain classes and equipment skills will be adjusted to add some compatibility. Okay, so it looks like they are looking at the SNS1 combination here specifically to address maybe that combo being a bit too strong, or that combination of weapons being a bit too strong. Not too sure what they're meaning here, but that's what I'm gathering from this information. So the longbow, when critical strike is employed, an effect that ignores the target's shield defense is added. So it looks like the longbow is getting a pretty big change here. Whenever you're critting, I guess you're piercing the target's shield, which is pretty crazy. So you're gonna be just punching through a bunch of defense when they have those shields up. And Burkant Iron Shield, maximum damage is increased and basic performance is adjusted accordingly. Staff, Hellfire Meteorite. An effect that ignores the target shield defense is added to the basic effect. Oh, so they're adding a bunch of shield pierce effects to all of these weapons, I guess, to help bring down the SNS wand with all its shielding. So you're gonna be able to punch through their defenses way easier now with longbow, staff, dagger, and magic wand, I'm guessing. So yeah, this is probably referring to another shield piercing ability. When the increased damage specialization effect is employed, an effect that ignores shield defense is added. Yeah. So all these weapons are getting a shield pierce ability, or I guess effect added to them. The basic effect now ignores target shield defense. Yeah, they're definitely not going to be quite as tanky anymore. You'll be able to take them out with some good focus fire now, and they just won't be living quite as long on the battlefield. So let's keep moving on here. Convenience and improvements have been applied. The maximum number of warehouse spaces that can be expanded has been increased to 500. So I'm guessing this is referring to our storage. So we're going to be able to get more storage space now, which is always good. I guess you do have to pay though, unfortunately. I'm not sure if it's Lucent once you get to a certain point, or if it's only Solent, but if it's only Solent, pretty good. If it's goes up to Lucent, still not too bad depending on the prices that they decide to go with, but I know the inventory one is about 100, I believe, per upgrade, so maybe we'll see something around the same values for that. You can remove the fear status effect by using the rare purification stone. So yeah, I guess you can cleanse fears now. I'm not sure if too many weapons or weapon combinations have the fear status. I think maybe only Spear with this leap skill can apply an AoE fear. I'm not too sure about any other ones, but yeah, this is a good change, I guess. Warehouse. The number of warehouse spaces that can be expanded has been increased from 300 to 500. I guess this was just a keynote, and this is telling us the exact values from what it was and to what it's going to. The warehouse expansion. Warehouse expansion is possible by using Solent. So this answers that question, to expand by 5 spaces at a time. So yeah, it's probably not going to be Lucent then. We're just getting a Solent buyout for these inventory or storage spaces in our bank. Not too bad. Pretty good change. Always good to have more inventory space for all our items that we need to store. Game can get kind of crazy sometimes with the amount of consumables and stackables and things, and just collectibles that we all need. Item added an effect that allows the fear status effect to be removed. Yeah, so we already went over this. So yeah, it's just updating all of the things that can cleanse to be able to cleanse the fear. So the rare or selection box icon has been improved to display an image of the rare Marand ore it contains. So I guess this is just a clarification. Rapid growth support box. Among the level 30 components, Dew of Skill has been replaced with Weapon Expert Seal. Okay, yeah, so this is likely referring to our training dues that we have now, and they're being removed and changed to this new Weapon Expert Seal. We're probably not going to get that until the Talandre update again. So yeah, just some UI changes, general bug fixes. So I guess that just about covers it for all the changes and patch updates that KR version is getting on February 12th. But let's move on to some of the event changes that are coming to Korea and hopefully coming to the global version of the game soon. Okay, guys, so here we're going to take a look at the new event coming in the Korean version of the game, hopefully coming for our global version as well. Looks like a Valentine's event. So let's get into this. Hello, this is Throne and Liberty. Chocolate I made. I made it for you. A special event as sweet as chocolate is in progress. Enjoy the event while smelling the scent of love spreading throughout Silesium. So yeah, definitely a Valentine's event, it looks like. Let's see what we're getting. So mix bitter cacao with rich milk to create sweet chocolate. I'm not sure what this means. Maybe it's saying coca, but it's like a translation error here. You can make chocolate of your desired flavor and obtain the buff you want. So let's get into this. So cacao acquisition period. Cacao, not sure what this means quite yet, but it's just letting us know the running time of the event. Cooking period, yeah, the times that you can cook these different things that are coming in the event as well. And here we go. How to participate in the event. Obtain cacao. I'm not quite sure what this means. Maybe it's coca. Maybe this cacao is being translated strangely, and it's actually supposed to be coca. So that's how I'm going to pronounce it for now. Obtain coca by completing attendance sheets, fishing, Amatoi expeditions, Mystic Portal, and Mystic Glove tasks. Mix the milk purchased from the general store vendor and cook it in a cooking oven. So looks like, yeah, we're just getting a new cooking recipe here. So here we're going to move on to where to get coca. So looks like we're getting a new fishing bait, I guess, similar to what we had in the last event where you would gain your daily check-in rewards and you got a bait that you could fish with every day. So using the using the larva jelly bait obtained from the attendance sheet, if you succeed in fishing, you'll receive 1 coca. Yeah, so very similar to what we had previously. Same with our Amatoi expeditions, I guess. So you'll send your Amatoi out for a certain amount of time, and you'll receive 1 for each hour that you send it out. Usually I just do 8 hours because I'm lazy, and I don't feel like logging in every hour, or can't log in every hour, and just want to get the maximum reward. And when opened, you will receive 1 coca from Mystic Glove. Oh, this is the Mystic Portals, actually. Yeah, so Mystic Glove refers to the Mystic Portals, I believe. So make sure you get your Mystic Keys and open those portals daily to receive an extra coca for the event. So now we're moving on to event cuisine. I'm guessing these are all the types of things that we'll be able to cook with all the new cooking ingredients that we're going to be getting in the event. So cooking with 3 coca plus 7 milk. So 3 coca and 7 milk will get you this buff. 50% Solent acquisition amount. We already have something that does this. Similarly, with the current cooking system, token of the contract abyss consumption efficiency. Okay, but we don't have this attached to it too. So this is going to be a pretty good buff, actually. Yeah, with the new mastery system coming, or even leveling up our current mastery system to go into the next system, this is going to be a great buff when you're out there farming. So you're definitely going to have this applied when you're doing some token burns or anything like that to get your extra Solent, which again, we're going to need tons of going to tier 2. Yeah, it's just great buff overall, looks like. And here we have 50% coca chocolate cooking with 5 coca and 5 milk. So looks like a PvP buff maybe could be helpful here. An evasion buff, skill damage resistance, +6 to all status abnormalities maintained upon death, duration 30 minutes. Yeah, so this is probably a defense buff, looks like, coming in with the new update. Pretty average, pretty okay, not too bad. And then we get a hit buff here. Maybe these names are obviously going to be different in our version of the game, so they're a little confusing right now. Cooking with 9 coca beans and 1 milk. So yeah, it's just a hit buff here. Skill damage amplification, all critical hits. Pretty decent buff. So make sure you're getting these crafted up if you guys want to get these buff effects. Here, so moving on to the next event change. Don't eat it, give it to the NPC. You can exchange coca for special event items by giving it to the event exchange merchant in each town. Okay, so here's how long the event period is going to last for, I guess, this. So how to participate. You can collect coca to obtain event titles. Different NPCs provide different titles. So it looks like you'll be able to collect this coca and give it to these different NPCs in the different towns throughout the game, and you'll be able to get a couple different titles for doing so. So yeah, moving on down here, you can get chocolate materials just by checking in every day. So yeah, so this is for the check-in event. Again, we went over the jelly bait, which you're able to get by checking in and doing your daily fishing. The fruit, so coca. Oh, it's just telling us the new items added. Yeah, so you can cook it yourself to make it desserts. Yep. So we're just getting these 2 new ingredients here, and it's just letting us know that it's going to be expiring on this time. Attendance schedule, letting us know the time it's running for. Reward receipt period. Yep. All pretty normal stuff here. The attendance sheet is reset at 6 o'clock every day. Okay, so here's our check-in rewards that we're able to get. 10 baits, 20 cocas on the second day, 30 more baits, 40 more cocas. Yeah, it just goes down the list. Same. Okay. Okay, guys, so that likely goes over everything that we're getting in the new Valentine's event. Hopefully, we do get this in the global version. We most likely will, because our event is expiring soon for the lunar event. So yeah, guys, just do your check-in rewards, get that coca, get those worms, and just keep doing the same thing that we've always been doing, I guess, logging in and stacking. All right, guys, let's move on to the next thing in the update, which I think we're getting some new skins. So yeah, let's check that out now. Okay, so here we are. We're getting some new skins to the game. I've seen these before already in the concept art versions, and yeah, they look pretty good. I know a lot of people were waiting for these. Not too big of a fan of the wings, to be honest. I thought that they would be more of like a cape or something like that, but yeah, we're gonna be getting these new skins coming to the game. A lot of people have been waiting for these, I think. So here's a quick look of the female version of the base skin unpaleted, the male version of the base skin unpaleted, I guess. The female version without the wings and cape, I guess just some trinkets and stuff removed. Same for the male version. Here's some palette swaps, I guess, of the female version of the skin, and a couple more palette swaps. Male version palette swaps. It looks like the wings here are going to be dyeable, I guess, in the palette swaps. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Maybe they're upgrading the amount of things that you can dye on the different skins. Hopefully, we get a more in-depth palette system where you can just color pick different things that are a lot more easier to flesh out on the skin that you want. Because right now it's a little bit limiting with the amount of dye channels and things that you're allowed to apply to different parts of the armor. So that would be a nice change to get hopefully in the future. Again, some more palette swaps on the male version. Oh, and here we go into the new weapon skins coming. These look really cool, guys. We're getting some new fire skins. Yeah, going to be pretty popular anyway. I know a lot of people have been complaining about the weapon skins feeling very samey lately. Probably going to be fairly popular in the NA region. So here we are with the greatsword skin. Then we move down to the SNS and the daggers, as well as the crossbows, the longbow, the staff, wand, and the spear. All right, guys. So I think that's it for the new weapon skins and skins coming to the game. Hopefully we see these pretty soon. Usually we don't see these too far out from when Korea gets them. Sometimes it's the same day or the same patch, and other times it's a little bit later, but hopefully coming fairly soon. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick review of the patch notes and things that we can look forward to in our version of the game. And yeah, I appreciate you guys checking this out. I'll see you in the next one.